Hi, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com at the DevOps Enterprise Summit, London, 2016. And I'm here with Robert Sherrer of Six. Robert, welcome.
Thank you.
So, Robert, you're presenting today on regulatory compliance and how this affects the DevOps experience or the DevOps methodology at companies. Can you give our audience a little bit of background on that and what you're talking about?
Yeah, no problem. So with DevOps, we dramatically change the way people collaborate together. So the original old style functional silos, you have these developers there, the operators there, the security somewhere else, brings some, maybe not advantages, but some specifics how you can segregate duties. So as an example, access to productive systems is a job of operators, not of developers. And when we now change this way of collaborating, having cross-functional teams, we have to find other means. We have to change the control system of our company, but we also have to negotiate with regulators to find a new way of operation that is accepted by the regulator as well as our internal audit guys, and of course does not stop the benefits of DevOps.
Absolutely. And why did you choose to present here at the DevOps Enterprise Summit?
Well, it's maybe a way of giving something back to the community, because we learned from the community. We learned from, as an example, Jim Kim's book. We have made benefit out of all this, and now we want to give something back.
That's an excellent reason. You're the first person to say that.
Okay, I hope not the
thank
last.
you no, I hope not the last either, but thank you very much. And so far, what has been your impressions of the DevOps Enterprise Summit?
Well, it was a very interesting start this morning, and I had some takeaways, especially from Barclays, who has a huge DevOps movement like in Six, which is not only about some DevOps developers and operators, but to convert the company into a new culture.
Yeah.
So on one hand side, takeaways, what we can do similar, but on the other side, it gives you courage that you're not alone to take.
And that is a common thing, Robert, that we've heard from people here, which is it's good to hear that there are others like me. There are others companies, there are other individuals, there are other organizations facing the same challenges and dealing with the same issues and problems. And the sharing of the solutions is how we all learn, right? And that's why thank you for presenting on this today. You mentioned culture, and you mentioned beyond developers and operations, you mentioned security, you mentioned a few others. What has been the single biggest obstacle or the hardest thing at Six in terms of enabling this DevOps transformation?
I don't feel that there is one single biggest obstacle. I think it's all the tiny little resistances of all kinds of
the ankle biters
that sum up to make it sometimes difficult to go forward in a faster way.
The attack of the Lilliputians. Okay. And we've heard that similar from other people, but collectively you just got to keep pushing at it one step in front of the next, and that's why this kind of event is good, to give people that kind of oomph to go forward. Well, Robert, thank you very much for appearing with us on DevOps.com today, and thank you for presenting at DevOps Enterprise Summit. I'm sure people will take from what you're presenting on, and have the courage to go do it at their organization, or I hope they do anyway.
I hope so.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com.